Hi, welcome to my set of videos. This is Patricia Ann Landon Regali, Chief Little Flower, coming at you from the trenches of having been targeted. I am a targeted individual that have been targeted since about the age of 25 for about a couple of years. Then it would recess into the background on and off until the year of COVID, about 2020, whenever gang stalking had reemerged in full force and full effect. At the time of this recording, it is November 2024, and the gang stalking, the PSYOP assignments still continue. And so my videos they're about my experiences as a targeted individual. I had been railroaded out of a successful and thriving career as a paramedic. I've been a paramedic for about 13 years before I walked away from my profession as a paramedic for two reasons. The first one was so I could speak freely about being heavily targeted and gang stalked in medical facilities by other medical professionals. If I were to hold a job in the medical world, that would be a huge conflict of interest for me and any potential employer. And so I have a passion for sharing this with the world because what's happened to me can happen to anybody. And if we were to shrink in fear, how would anybody ever rise up to protect themselves and to arm themselves with the knowledge of objective data? And additionally, since I was being targeted in the medical world, I knew it was a matter of time before somebody was paid to bear false accusations against my license. In other words, it was a matter of time before people would just make false accusations on my license. So those were the two reasons why I had nobly walked away from my career as a paramedic. And so I decided not to renew my license because if my license was inert and non-viable, nobody could make any accusation against it. So I stayed 10 steps ahead of the community-based harassment. And so these videos are about my thoughts. They're about my experiences as a heavily targeted individual. So thank you for stopping. Hey, so this video is going to be about how to tell the truth. I know I've mentioned it in other videos, but the videos tend to blend and blur. And so if you are a gang stalker and you're looking to become the prodigal person, the prodigal child that comes home to serve the light, this is how you do it. First off, you have to tell the truth. But if you've been targeting anybody, leave your targeted individuals out of this. This is between you, yourself, and the Most High. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to basically commit your confessions and observations to solidarity. First, by creating videos of your confessions and your observations, who you dealt with and the times and dates and who you interacted with, who your target was, and what was the expected outcome and what you did to participate in that. Then you're going to want to commit it to paper. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It can just be something short of Dear Diary. But you're going to take the end product of this and you're going to take it to a notary public. So you're going to want to make sure that you have your ID and that paper, your letter has your name, your date of birth. And if you really want to take it to the next level, put your Texas driver's license number on that, name, date of birth, your signature, and the date, and even your ID. And so once you complete that, take it to a notary public. They're going to make sure that you have those items on there. Then they're going to notarize it. Now, once you have a notarized confession, letter of confession, then you're going to want to make Xerox copies for yourself. So you can take a Xerox copy and then mail this to the appropriate authorities. Who are the appropriate authorities? I don't know. That's for you to figure out, but I will give you a lead, and you can start with targetedjustice.com and figure out who the appropriate authorities are. Now, when you send this to the appropriate authorities, you're going to want to do this via registered mail, and this is important. Take the tracking number of that registered letter and put it on the body of each letter to each person that you send it to. And once you complete that, call them up, ask for 5 minutes of their time, and go visit them. And then leave the appropriate authorities a copy of the letter you had already sent. So this is how you tell the truth. And anything less than that is non-negotiable. And but as far as learning to get right with yourself, to tell the truth, become the prodigal person, the prodigal family that comes home to serve the light. And so once you have all of those items done, then I would suggest you could, if you really want to go talk to your targeted individuals, you could, have a face-to-face conversation if they're willing to. But you can go in armed and show them that you meant business because you walked your talk. Now, if you are thinking about me, don't even bother coming to me, because first off, I've already forgiven all you little rat bastards. Yes, I have. But if you really are, the Lord really put it on your heart to have a face-to-face conversation with me, don't even come to me unless you've done all of these items. Because if you haven't done these items, that means to me, in my eyes, you are lukewarm, and you're only trying to do whatever you want to do with more Decepticon BS. But if you have done all of that, then I may or may not have a conversation with you, because my time is valuable, and the price to get to me has just gone up within the ethers, you would say, because time is money, and I am not a sex worker. So if you have alleged that, you're really going to eat nails for that in the Holy Spirit, with karma coming to bite you, because that has never been the case. And all I would have to say is that you really should have been smarter than the average smear campaigner.